Hello, Heritage Hawks. This is Ms. Shelley, your computer tech and host for today. This is going to be an introductory video to show off Sway, a new app in your Office 365 account. Remember, you can pause this video at any time to review a topic or to keep everyone together. Let's have everyone get logged into their computers and then logged into their Office 365 account. Silent cheers for those of you that have practice and are able to log in without help. This is a great place to pause while everyone gets logged in and waits patiently at their Office 365 inbox. Now that we are all in our inbox, let's meet our new friend Sway. Please go up and click on the app launcher and choose Sway. Sway is the icon in green. Sway. A second internet tab is going to open for you for the website Sway. If prompted, you're going to click the Get Started link on the page, just like here. Get Started. The page is going to use your Office 365 credentials to log you in automatically. It may take a moment, so please be patient. If you happen to get this informational screen, that's okay. We can just go ahead and close it with the X. My Hawk friends, welcome to Sway. The first thing we're going to need to discuss is, well, what is Sway? Is it a dance move? Is it the way the wind blows through a palm tree? Or how about a very official definition from Microsoft? Sway is an easy-to-use digital storytelling app for creating interactive reports that presents itself on any size screen, tablet, or mobile device. That's a pretty fancy way to say it's a way for you to give your information out to someone else that looks good on the screen. But you're going to say, but what about PowerPoint? Isn't that mostly what PowerPoint does? Sway is not meant as a replacement for PowerPoint, but as an added tool in your toolbox. Each task we do requires a certain tool. For some tasks, there may be many tools available, but only one tool would be the best fit. Sway is a quick and easy way to present the information you know about a topic without the need for complex or detailed formatting, transitions, and/or, the sparkle that we all know and love from PowerPoint. All right, everyone, you should be on the main page now, so let's get busy. Let's take a look at what our options are when we want to create a new Sway. We have the option to create a new blank Sway where we can do whatever we'd like to it under Create New. We can start from a document. Maybe you already have a Word or PowerPoint that has information in it. We can start from there. If you're not really sure how to start, you can just pick a topic, for instance, dinosaurs, or maybe Native American early tribes. A couple other options for you. You can start from a template or get inspired by someone else's Sway. These are all great ways to start your Sway. Today we're going to create a new blank Sway so that we can create our own masterpiece. Go ahead and click the button that says Create New. When Sway loads, it takes us to the storyline space. This is where we're going to do our creation. You may notice a number of little green boxes that are pop-up helpful tips. Extra info never hurts, so take a second to read them when they pop up, and then you can close them with the X. They may pop up as we go for new things that we haven't tried yet in Sway. When working in Sway, we add content to share information. This content can be in the form of written words, images, videos, links, and more. This content is organized in the form of cards. That's what we add to our Sway. Let's take a look at the top of our screen. Here we have a few options. We know we have to add cards to put our content in. We also have design, which allows for small changes to the look of our Sway. We also have layout, which will allow us the choice of how to present our content in Sway. Vertically, horizontally, or more like a PowerPoint presentation, section by section. We also have the Remix tab. The Remix tab allows Sway to edit the design and the layout automatically for us as a quick tool in case we don't like what we see or we just want to put our information in and let the computer do the work. Let's go back to cards. One of the first things you may have noticed is there's no save. Sway is a website that works with our Office 365 credentials, so you don't have to save. It does it for you automatically. But what we need to do first is decide, well, what are we doing our sway on? Today, I'm going to do one on cats. You can choose something different if you'd like, but feel free to follow along and create as I do. You can pause at any time during this video in order to keep up or review something that we just covered. So here we go. I'm going to title my sway, Cats Are Awesome. Oops, but you gotta spell it right. This particular spot right here, this is like a cover page on a report that you would do, something that's going to catch the people's attention who are looking at your presentation. I think I'm going to add a background image. When I click Add a Background Image, I get the options under Insert. You can browse content from many places. I'm going to close this helpful toolbox, and I'm going to look at what those places are. I've got what Sway suggests to me. I've got my OneDrive. I've got Bing, which is my device. This would be a good place for your flash drive stuff. I'm going to choose Bing. You'll notice already, because we typed Cats Are Awesome, it's giving me 2 suggestions already. I'm just going to pick cats. That's a cute picture. I'll add that. So now I have a background image with Cats Are Awesome. Again, like a cover page. Oh, tap to preview your sway. I'd love to see what it's going to look like. Let's close this box. You notice that the arrows up here, this is the way the page will move when you want to preview versus being in your storyline. I'm going to move it out of the way. Cats are awesome. And so far, that's all I've got. Doesn't look too bad if you ask me. I'm going to go back to my storyline. What else can we do? Well, I know I need to add content, which means I need cards. So I better click on Cards. The next thing I want to add would be like a topic sentence in a paragraph. Something that's really going to catch the people's attention. How about a heading? This is something big, bold, and dramatic to catch everybody's attention. I probably don't need a background image because I've already done so in my title. How about Cats Can Make Us Laugh? Cats can make us laugh. That's my topic sentence. Now I need to add some supporting details. So now I'm going to add some text using a text card. In the text card, I can give a supporting detail as to why cats can make us laugh. How about, when cats do funny things, people often laugh. Laughter is good for you. So keep a cat or 2 around. Pardon my spelling, but I fixed it. Good thing I chose to proofread. So I have my title of my sway, I have my first introduction, and I've got some text to support it. But how can I make it nice? What else can I do to catch people's attention? Laughter is good for you is an important detail. I'm going to emphasize that, which essentially is like bold. Accent is something like italics. Depending on what design and layout, or a remix if you let the computer do it for you, whatever's been chosen, sometimes it'll be in color, sometimes it'll flash. It just depends on what the computer is going to choose for you. If you want more control, that's where you would use more PowerPoint. This is just get your information out there. So moving on, the next thing I want to add is one more text card. What would I like to say here? I want to add a little bit more supporting detail. How about things cats do that are funny? This time, I want to use a numbered list. You have the option of bullets or numbers. I'm going to use numbers. Things that cats that do that are funny. How about run in circles, chase after things, fall off things, and get scared easily. So now I've got a little bit more detail. Now let's add a picture to prove what we were just saying about laughter's good for you and cats are silly. So I'm going to add an image card. I have the option to add a caption and add the image. So let's add the image. I'm going to type in cats. I'm leaving it on suggested, and we'll just see what comes up. Looking for some silly, oh, I would say that is a silly cat. I'm going to check this one and say add. In a caption, I can say something like, what a silly cat. Okay, now what else could I add? Let's close, go back to our cards. Let's add another text card. I'd like to type, what, you still don't believe me? Take a look at this video. Now let's add in something funny as a video. Choose a video card and add a video. When you do add a video, it can take a little while for it to not only process and upload and be part of your Sway. So you have to be patient. I happen to have a video that is stored in my OneDrive. So I'm going to go there. In my Sway Media folder. And I'm going to go ahead and add this video. This is a good place for you to pause because it's going to take a few minutes for this to process. I'll be back in just a sec. While we're waiting for our video to process and be part of our Sway, let's take a look at something on our image card. I want to show you a couple of options that you have. Of course, you have the emphasize and the accent, the bulleted lists, and the numbered lists. But something else that we can take a look at is the sizing. Right now, it's subtle, which means it's a small picture on our Sway. We have the option to make it moderate, and we also have a choice to make it intense. These are just different words for the sizing. You can tell by it's small, it's medium, it's large. Let's go ahead and make it large. The other thing we can do is add what they call focus points. Focus points allow us to tell the computer what part of this picture is important. Right now, we see the whole picture. Still pretty funny. But let's take a look. We want to add those focus points. Right now, we have the option to say the entire image is important, but I don't really care about a lot of this background focus. So I'm going to click or tap what's important so that Sway can position my image. Here, 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 and here. I want it essentially to center on the face of the cat with his face stuck in the bread. I'll go ahead and close. Let's go ahead and take a preview. Yes, that looks nice. We don't see so much of the background. We see most of the cat's face. Oh, it looks like our video is done. So let's give our video a caption. Dancing kittens. Now that we've gotten a picture and a video in, and we've also got some information, we could certainly take this on for much longer. But instead, I want to show you one more thing that we can do with some pictures. I'm going to go back to cards. And down here at the bottom, we have a grouping. We have automatic, stack, comparison, slideshow, and grid, all different ways that pictures can be put together and how they're viewed on the screen. I'm going to say stack. It allows me to add images to create a stack of pictures. And in a stack, it's like holding pictures in your hand and rotating through them and looking at all of them. So I'm going to add an image. I'm going to go back to Bing. I'm going to go ahead and search for cats. Here's a funny kitty. Here's some more funny kitties. There we go. Just a handful of cat pictures. We're going to say add all 4 of these. Again, if we wanted to, we could put in captions for each one of them. But right now they're grouped as a stack. So let's go take a look at what happens. And let's preview. Let's go all the way to the beginning. Cats are awesome, and we're scrolling down on this particular model. We can see all the things that we typed. Our funny cat picture that we made large with our caption. What? You still don't believe me? Take a look at this video. There's our caption that we added and our video. And here's our stack of pictures. We click them. And again, just like if they were in your hands. This is a great sway, but let's take a quick look at design and layout and see what changes we could make if we wanted to. Go ahead and click Design. You'll notice that we have a couple of options. I'm just going to randomly pick one. It's going to change the preview of our sway. We also have the option to customize. You can change a few things, some of the fonts, some of the sizes, just a few things, not as fancy as PowerPoint. Let's take a look at the beginning. I'm going to scroll up to the top. So you can see that the background's changed and the colors have changed a little bit. Our pictures are small. We can still flip through them. Our video is still there. We still have the large picture of the cat with his face in the bread using our focus points and all of our text. We're still scrolling vertically, so let's look at layout. Let's choose to scroll horizontally and see what happens to our preview. You can use the little arrows here down at the bottom. Same information, we're just scrolling a different direction. Let's choose Remix. Say, computer, change it up a little bit for me. And if you don't like it, again, here's our box that tells us what we can do. We can tap to undo if we don't particularly like this one. This is a little busy when we're trying to read all of our text. I think I liked the one with the blue a little bit better. I'm going to hit undo. It'll take us back to the one that we just had. There you go. All right, so great job on your first sway. Feel free to continue to edit and play with this one because it was just for practice, or get right into making your own for whatever you need to do for your class project. There is one more thing I'd like to show you before we get ready to leave. Under the word authors, it shows us that there is one author, just us, the one person that's logged in. If you'd like to co-author, meaning work with someone else in your class, you share this edit link. You would copy this link, go back to your mail, and send whoever you're going to work with this link, and then you can work on it together. It's a great way to collaborate. All right, now that we're finished, let's click the green button that says Sway. Remember, there's no save. It's been saving for us all along. When the main page of Sway comes back up, you'll notice now underneath Create New, it's going to say My Sways. Cats are awesome. That's the one that we just created. So you can always go back. They'll all be here for you as you create them. We need to make sure that we get logged out properly. So when we are finished with Sway, you can close that internet tab that it opened. We're back to our Office 365 inbox. We all know how to log out. Make sure you sign out, close everything down properly, clean that computer, and you're all set. Until next time, Heritage Hawks, and remember, it's great to be a hawk.